What's going on, everybody? This is Justin from Off Road Podcast, and I'm super excited because today we have one of the nicest people I've ever met. And with no further ado, go ahead and give yourself an introduction, and I'll follow you.
Hi everyone, I'm Carrie Rogers. I come from a farm family here in Hillsborough, Texas. I'm a former high school history teacher, and I've been on staff with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Christian Sports Ministry for almost 10 years now in the Hill County area. Thanks for having me on, Justin.
Oh, it's a pleasure, my pleasure. I guess the FCA is a great place to start. And the first question I want to ask is, what is the importance that the FCA can play in kids' lives?
Okay. Great question. Well, first and foremost, we believe that all people are created in God's image and they have worth in Him, and we want to point them to a personal relationship with God through His Son, Jesus Christ. And so we want to bring eternal hope and encouragement in the lives of everyone, and we see the public school setting as the greatest mission field there is, not just the students in the hallways, but those coaches and teachers that have the most influence there with those students. Because as we know, especially a coach has the opportunity to impact more lives in one school year than many of us do in our entire lifetime. So we are all about ministering to and through and the coaches and reaching the coaches' part first. And so that through their leadership, that will pour out into the students and student athletes that they have the honor and blessing of getting to impact and show how to be leaders in our schools today, whether it be the junior high campus, the high school campus, or the college and university campus. That's what we're all about, is bringing the hope of Jesus Christ.
I wish I had a background track that had the round of applause. I would push it. But no, I think you serve a wonderful purpose, and thank you on the behalf of a lot of people, I'm sure. I guess we can kind of jump around. I guess being from a farm family, is there still an importance in farming and agriculture as there has been in the past?
Yes, sir, absolutely. We have farmers to thank for food. And I know, even myself coming from a farm family, my parents farmed for over 20 years. They had livestock, they grew crops, hay, and my dad also was a dairy farmer for a few years. But any entity of agriculture, it is necessary to feed the world. And we often take for granted all the channels and all the effort and the livelihoods that are affected just to go through the drive-through and get that 99-cent value burger or whatever. No matter what your nutritional plan is, agriculture is essential to be able to feed you and your loved ones. So yes, agriculture is always needed. I don't think it's not anything that my husband ever has to have any kind of concern of threat of job loss. It's definite job security.
Well, I wanted people to hear that because it's important. Whether pop culture or media says that it is, it's very, very important. And, thank you to your husband and all farmers for that. I guess staying on, your husband, I recently found out that he does the cool Christmas light thing.
Yes, sir.
I had no idea that was you guys.
Yes,
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, thank you. It has really turned into something so fun and such a wonderful, encouraging, positive thing to share, not just with our family, but our local community and even some outside of Hillsborough and the Hill County area. So this will be my husband's 5th year to produce and hold on our property at our home a sequenced musical light show at Christmas time. And so his thought several years ago, he always did the Christmas lights on his parents' house growing up, and then when he bought our family farm, this farm that we have now, he bought it back when we were first dating, and he started doing Christmas lights on his house. And then we got married and had kids, and he thought, okay, I need to up my game a little bit and make it fun while the kids are little, and I'm kind of running out of creative ideas. And we had driven to the Metroplex and to some larger cities and seen things like that. And he's always one who's up for a challenge, and he's loves technology. So I thought, okay, I'm going to take it up a notch, and I want to tackle putting on a sequence musical light show. So he purchased the software program and had it on his computer. He did the research and purchased the control boxes that are needed to place throughout your yard so that you can control all of the physical elements and have it all to power and connect all of the lights, have all the extension cords and all those things. So it has definitely grown to be something just for the family, where he thought, okay, they usually come over Thanksgiving night and we preview our Christmas lights for them that night. And he turned into the surprise of it being set to music, which originally was just being distributed through our outdoor speakers at our home. But we live up on a high hill and have a big yard spread out. So I thought, okay, it's cold outside, the sound travels and it gets kind of muffled. I'm going to look into just purchasing and investing in a radio transmitter so that our family and friends could come just enjoy this thing and sit in the comfort and warmth of their car. And that's what he did the next year. And we had some friends come out that watched it. And he's a friend that's with the city of Hillsboro. And he said, we love this. Chris and Carrie, would you mind if we promoted this and shared this on our city and Chamber of Commerce Facebook page and social media outlets and invite the community? And my husband said, sure, we would love to share this with other people. We have a long driveway. Our driveway is about a quarter of a mile long. And then it just grew from there, and people started coming out and word of mouth. And then my husband was like, I think you're going to have to do a separate Facebook page so that we can adequately promote this and tell people about it and offer them the opportunity to come enjoy a free, family-friendly Christmas light show that helps us refocus on the true meaning of Christmas, because we all can get caught up in the consumerism of the holidays. But we need, as a family and as individuals, to have something that reminds us of what Christmas is about. And so it's kind of evolved into a ministry, so to speak, that my husband has committed himself to. And he's had a lot of fun with it. I definitely will say it's a labor of love. He usually starts setting up the physical elements in our yard about Halloween time, and that takes him about 2 weeks to get that set up and to get all of the LED lights clipped back up on our roof line, and to set up almost 40 to 50 extension cords, 6 control boxes, and then each song, he usually, the light show is usually less than an hour long. So say it might be 10 songs long, or this year it was 14 songs long and included a Star Wars tribute because of the new Star Wars song. So he likes to keep it under an hour so that people have a definitive starting time, stopping time, so they can plan if they're coming from out of town or plan around dinner. And so it shows each night hourly at the top of each hour from 6 to 10 p.m. And he usually starts at Thanksgiving weekend and usually runs it through the first full week of January. So it gives families and individuals plenty of time to come out and enjoy it over the Christmas break. So it's become a labor of love. Each song takes anywhere from 8 hours to 14 hours each to sequence, even if he's sequencing it from scratch, or he maybe will purchase a basic starter song and then he tweaks it with all the elements. It's very highly advanced, but it's a lot of fun. So thanks for asking about that. He does have a Facebook page, Rogers Farms Christmas Light Show, Hillsboro, Texas. And if you ever missed out on it, he has a YouTube channel, Rogers Farms Christmas Lights, and all previous 4 years light shows are on there. He films it with the drone in January, each song, so that people can enjoy it again. So if the 100-degree July heat is getting to you and making you yearn for Christmas time and cooler temperatures, go on YouTube and you can enjoy it all. I will say it's not as good as seeing it with your own naked eye in person, but it's really cool that he does film it with the drone so that you kind of have that perspective and people can enjoy it that way if they're not able to physically drive and come enjoy it themselves.
Oh, wow. That has me ready for Christmas now. Carrie, thank you so much for joining us, bringing your positive mentality and great energy to the show. Thank you, and we'll definitely link up again. Maybe you and your husband can come on around Christmas time.
Well, thank you so much. I thank you for what you do and the platform that you're using. your love for Hillsborough and our community is awesome. And so being a hometown guy, it's just wonderful how you're trying to put Hillsborough on the map, but also just all the things that we wish we saw in the headlines of the nightly news, all those positive things, uplifting, life-giving things. That's what you're making a point to report on and share with the world. So thank you for what you do. I see this as a ministry and a wonderful platform that God has given you. And I would say you are stewarding it out really well. So thank you. And I'm proud to call you friend and a Hillsborough native.
Oh, wow. That is super, super kind of you. And I hope I can live up to that. And we'll end it on that note. So, Carrie, thank you so much. Take care.